Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cadence of Hyrule. You're wondering, huh? Well, we had a couple extra bonus days today and tomorrow in order to get some kind of streaming in. And I had a couple options. I could work on non-streaming stuff. I could have boosted something. Had to be very short. Had to be a very short game. From the list in order to stream that. But I realized I'd much rather just stream something from the queue and get more of the queue done. Unfortunately, there was only one game that qualified. Like, there were other games we could have streamed and other games that might have been relevant to, the game we just played or the game we're about to play. But this is the only game that was short enough, so we're streaming Cadence of Hyrule. I do want to say shoutouts and thank you to Mad Wicked, Psycloud, Shadow Machine, Bragwin, Dawn, Captain Bison, Third, J.R. Shire, Narset, Death Eagle, Churen, Mr. Red, Alex Korbianiki, our majority shareholders, which include Geltori and Frieza, and the person who put this game on the list, Dragonheart51. Thank you, all of you, for making this happen. If you've never heard of this game, I do have a small amount of behind-the-scenes story. I've actually played quite a bit of this game with my niece because it has co-op. So there's some pluses to gameplay pretty much right out the gate. But if you've never played this game before, well, there's this other game you may or may not have heard of called Crypt of the Necrodancer. Crypt of the Necrodancer was a rhythm roguelite, I think. God, I can never remember which is which. Dungeon crawler style game, which was designed to be cool and fun and awesome and basically predicated upon the music and the visuals and the style of it. Fun game, rather brutal. Most people I know have never even actually beaten it on any format, never mind some of the hard stuff that speedrunners tend to do. So, that was cool. Then they were like, you know what, we want to do a DLC. I forget the name of the company, but they wanted to do a DLC. They wanted to sit down and they wanted to make like a Zelda-themed DLC for the game. Maybe like make Zelda a playable character or something like that. So they officially reached out to the core Nintendo team. Funny fact, several of the core Nintendo team, and when I say core Nintendo team, I mean the actual developers, actually have, at this morning's look, actually have a lot of fondness for Crypt of the Necrodancer, including one name you may or may not have heard of called Miyamoto. Now, if you've listened to anything I've said over the last week about the DMC series, you know that when a particular executive has a lot of political sway, anything they tend to put weight into tends to get done. So Miyamoto said, we're doing this. And they decided to make a completely separate new game, which is called Cadence of Hyrule. The full name of this game is, it's scrolling up there. It's some ludicrously long name. I don't even remember it all. Cadence, hang on, let's watch this very, very slowly here. Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, featuring The Legend of Zelda. And that's the full title. You'll never hear me say that again. I've already forgotten it. It's already gone. It's done. It's gone. What? That's new. There we go. We're cool. We're cool. My keyboard stopped working for a moment. Featuring Dante from Delver. So let's get this out of the way before we do anything else. Something we will, of course, not be showing off is proper campaign co-op. And that is something this game has, as I feel like I literally just mentioned, because I was playing it with my niece. It is good co-op. The two of you kind of share a screen. Either one of you can move the screen. You both have your own kit. There's different playable characters. There's all sorts of stuff. It's really fun. Thank you, Rex. Always. I will put that down for the Axiom Verge. So, how does this game work? Well, let's actually restart it here. Congrats, by the way, Zach Taft. And my condolences. Brace Yourselves. That's the name. Brace Yourself Games. There's our playtime. We've played that game for 4 hours together. Wow. That seems odd. Anyways, new game. We'll put it over here. So, there's several modes, of course, including the daily challenge. This is a bit loud. It's a joke, Zachtev, since Van Falkenstein already said that. Anyways, we're going to go through story mode, obviously. Double time mode, permadeath mode, which is exactly what it sounds like, mystery mode, which is exactly what it sounds like, random seed, which is exactly what it sounds like. Like it or not, this is already a decent amount of options. It seems like it isn't, but what this is something that changes how you're going to play rather substantially. So we're going to jot this down for a couple things. Yes, I know it's a bit loud. I don't know if I can fix that. We'll figure something out. But yeah, mutators. Thank you. That's the word. I can think of the damn word. Yeah, nobody actually likes options in gaming. That's just ridiculous talk right there. Are we recording? We're recording. Okay, cool.
Every world has its evils. And when the balance of power is inevitably lost, it's up to the courageous and the wise.
But not the powerful.
To restore it. But sometimes they need a little extra help.
Hope you like some smashing beats, by the way, because that's kind of what this series is known for. Obviously, heavy emphasis on the beat because the rhythm is the whole point of the game. Hey, you. I saw you fall from the sky. That landing wasn't very graceful. You okay? Oh, you're not Hylian. So you're new here. I'm Trill. Nice to meet you. Looks like you can still move. I'm glad you're not injured. Still have unfortunate timing. Something strange has been going on in Hyrule. Actually, we can infinitely move out of combat, by the way. But I'll show off what it's like in combat in mere seconds. Gotta fill out the map. Gotta fill out the map. Great, you used your torch. Sorry, I skipped over tutorial. My bad. Careful, items you can see up here will have limited use and will break over time. So, very basic tutorial stuff. This is how the game operates. Watch out, that monster's not friendly. You hear that intense music? I wouldn't call it intense, but... Whenever enemies are around, everyone's forced to move to the beat of the song. Good news is that simple monsters always dance in simple patterns. Learn their patterns, and you'll always be able to defeat them without taking damage yourself. Or you can brute force it like me. Monsters have a simple pattern too. He moves every second beat and puts his arms up before he jumps. This is how a broadsword works. Every weapon has different properties, and the biggest and most important one is which tiles it hits around you. The broadsword hits a 3-line in front of you. Which means I can do stuff like that. The music stopped because the enemies are gone. Now you can move as fast or as slow as you like. Whee! Oh no, I can't get past. Okay, it's okay. I've got a shovel. What kind of place are you from? Don't ask. Look at these weird portals. You can see my friends inside of them. If anyone can figure out what's going on in Hyrule, it's Link and Zelda. But it looks like the portals are one way. Will you visit Link or Zelda? Okay, so first of all, ignoring all other factors, Zelda is better than Link in this game. She has just... she's just better. Just trust me on this one. But, we're of course taking Zelda. Who are you? First I was alarmed when you fell from the sky, but then I saw Trill was with you, so I know you must be trustworthy. Wake up! A flash, it looks like the Triforce. I knew you were special. Thank you for helping to wake Zelda. She's been asleep for a while, so I'm going to stay with her to explain what's going on in Hyrule. You try to find your way home. Hope her paths cross again someday, friend to Hyrule. Sounds like you're going to be busy for a while. I'll be around looking for a way to get back to my world. Hope to see you again. And now we're Zelda. We got a dagger. So happy you're awake, Zelda, but a lot has changed in Hyrule since you've been asleep. I'll stick with you to help make sense of everything. Only Zelda can use Nario's love. Use it at the right time to reflect projectiles or melee damage from all directions. If your timing is 1 beat early, you can still block the damage. Diamonds only drop once the last enemy on a screen is defeated. Unlike rupees and keys, diamonds don't get lost when you get a game over. There's your meta progression. You can spend them at shops around the world. This is a Sheikah Stone. Do you know that if you're defeated, the Fates will return you, so that's your, bonfire. God, I couldn't think of the term. So that's what happens if you miss a beat, by the way. On certain options, missing a beat has much more dire consequences than simply stunning you for about a second. Remember Octavio? The musician who put you to sleep? Well, you were sleeping and locked your father and sealed off Hyrule Castle. The seal can only be broken by doing the 4 dungeons. So let's go do the 4 dungeons. This is your inventory. Now, what's funny is this is actually a more complex system than it looks. There's surprisingly good kit in this game. So we've got stuff we can assign to the shoulders and to the face buttons, Zabi. We've also got our weapon, and then we've got various levels of accessory, boots, torch, shovel, spell, and other spell. And of course, all this stuff can be assigned wherever. We also have these things. These are our currencies, for lack of a better way to put it. And of course, up there in the upper left, we have heart pieces. But believe it or not, we're actually out of the intro. This is a short game, as I think I've already mentioned. But I still think that's actually a pretty damn good intro. Hey, pick your player. Okay, now that you've done that, here's the lowdown. Here's how to play the game. Go. It's very time efficient. Also, can I just say, I really like the Four Swords-based sprite work in this game. Like, you've already seen a lot of it. So, the art style started in technically Zelda 1, but then it was advanced in LTTP, and then it was advanced in Four Swords, which is the GameCube game I've referenced a few times. And then they emphasized it again here. And I'm sorry for gushing, especially since this is just kind of a thing. But in addition to all the obvious stuff it's doing well, like shadings or lines or color usage or distinction or all the bajillions of things it's doing right, one of my favorite parts about it is they had to design every base tile in the game to actually be two separate colors. You can see it if you're looking at the left hand of the screen right now. Now, there's not a big variance between those colors, but the point is they do need to accommodate for the fact that there's going to be that shading put on it in order to indicate where exactly the tiles are at all points in time and what the beat is. So that's just something that you have to think about on top of everything else, right? Oh, I keep hoping for a Four Swords modern release, especially one with online co-op. But yeah, very, very good on across all three axes of visual design here. Enjoy that, because it's probably the only story positives we're getting. And let's get this out of the way. This is almost assuredly going to be a multiple music positive. You're also going to hear a little bit of Yoshi drumming, because there's in-combat music and out-of-combat music for every song. Let's show off some of the other stuff we got here. So, basic stuff. We can, in fact, turn some of the volume down. So I'll turn it down a bit if it's bothering anybody. If it's not, well, then we'll turn it up. So we can actually turn off that checkerboard I just mentioned, by the way. Turn off the HUD, turn off or on the screen shake, which actually I'm going to do. Context-sensitive hits if you wanted item names, enemy hearts, and of course, colorblind assistance for anybody who has issues with that. Once again, continuing the good option design. We can also turn off cuts. Just turn off cutscenes. Rumble, which I am super not doing. That's a battery drainer right there. The game over shop, which you can just turn off. So what this means is every time you die, you go immediately, like you respawn in the game over shop, in order to try and decide what you want for the next run. And the fact that you can just disable that is fantastic. Button movement is another thing you do. I highly recommend doing button movement for some modes and not for others. Fixed beat we already talked about, tutorial I already talked about, and of course our runtime, because this game is extraordinarily pro speedrunner. So there's some more wonderful options. But then we have map. It can show you where you are and where you've been and all these stones you activated and got. And the charms. So, this is the totality of the map. It's not a very large game. There's a reason we'll beat it by tomorrow at the absolute latest. But one thing I wanted to show off really quick is that I'm stupid. Looks like I can't actually do that yet. We'll do it in a minute. Don't attack the Cuckoo. You know what's going to happen if you attack the Cuckoo. See what I mean about the music? How many of you noticed the clouds before I pointed them out? This is a great example of a type of game I tend to call simple but good. Oh yeah, sorry, someone mentioned this earlier. This is similar to Lufia, of all things, and of course, Crypt of the Necrodancer. Nobody moves unless you do. This is one of the strangest things because it's very technically turn-based. It's just that you / the music are in control of what a turn is. You see that? Just watch the cuckoo in the lower right. It's just sitting there. It's not doing anything because it only moves when I move. I feel like there's a term for that. I just can't think of it right now. Some areas cannot be crossed without the use of items. If you have the right items, use them creatively, most areas can be navigated quickly and more safely. So you notice all the enemies stay dead. I was referencing Dark Souls earlier on purpose. These really are bonfires. Kind of. If you die, everything respawns. But if you don't die, if you stay alive, you can actually sweep. You can clear stuff and make safe paths and things like that. One of the things my niece and I liked to do was just to carve out a path of safety. And I don't know, there's just something satisfying about doing that. To prove what I was talking about earlier. See, this is a little bit different. I actually forgot about this, so my bad. They do still follow the turn rate a little bit. The most obvious thing is with the dude in the upper right, who's still kind of doing his own thing. Also, with some of the options, just standing there like that would actually take damage because you're missing the beat. But we don't have that on right now. Torches for those. But anything with a blade can cut grass. Bombs over here because we can use them. I don't know if grass grows, but there's a really easy way to test that. Grass does not regrow. There you go. This is a good time to mention I also suck at this game, but I do enjoy it, so that's sort of whatever. Different song and different tile set indicates different areas and different layers of difficulty all around the subject. Oh yeah, that's right. So, the more you stay on beat, the better everything gets. So, I lost my train of thought in the middle of that. Which increases the drop rate of items and how much stuff they drop, and gives you more diamonds at the end of a round. So here's the shop I mentioned earlier. I have plenty of rhythm. The problem is it's really hard for me to recognize that an enemy is about to attack a spot. So we have 3 diamonds right now. So let's see. We could get a heart container. Thing that reflects, +1 vision radius, the sword, or a shovel. But we're going to save all that. We're going to save our hearts for now. That's going to start. Yep, that's great. That's great. So as you can see, everything's respawned. I think we talked about that at length during the Hades run, Alex. Ugh, fine, Shadow Machine. I did just start the round over, so... This is what happens if you do that. Notice they completely ignore the timing roll. They just attack you. Because they do not give a crap. I don't know if you noticed this. Water also essentially adds another step to each beat. See? So you gotta kind of plan around that. Okay, so... Let's go and get ourselves killed. Same options. What the hell is a Berlin interpretation? I've never even heard of that. Are you making things up again, Act? Anyways, the most useful definition I tend to hear is that a roguelike is a game that involves no completely randomized playthrough each time you're playing. A roguelite involves some kind of progression mechanic. Like the diamonds, for example. Or the fact that you have access to these little warp stones, which unlock as you go. In general, if you've seen a game that's styling itself either a roguelite or a roguelike, it's probably actually a roguelite, because there's very, very, very few roguelikes. You can act, I'm just not going to read it. No offense or anything, I'm just kind of busy. I mean, yeah, absolutely. A roguelite is pretty much universally superior to a roguelike, in my opinion. We posited some new terminology for that back during the Hades run, which of course I can't remember right now. Notice the song, by the way. Let's try that again. Yeah, FTL is another roguelite. Like I said, if you've seen a game that's one of those, it's probably a roguelite. Our alarm went off already. We're not morning people, but that tune always perks us up. Oh, looks like we overslept. Thanks for waking us up. Take this item. If you drop down on an enemy, you can hop into another space or on top of another enemy. A very useful ability. Mandatory later, but you know how that goes. Zelda games, am I right? You got the bow. So, the bow is actually kind of hard to use because you have to hold it down on a beat and then release it on a beat. And I also want to reassign that over here. There we go. No. There we go. So that's Deathbound. We'll get back there later. Notice in this game, Kuko's actually become a hazard. Not sure what I think of that, but it's a thing. Yeah, a big punch in the face act. Oh! There we go. I should probably warn you, the first several runs here are going to involve death, because this is a roguelike. Light. Really got to emphasize that to get a crit. We need to just come up with different terms for that. Help me out here. Was anyone there for Hades? What do we call it? Because we came up with a different term for it. Oh, it worked. Rogue Jason. I mean, I don't agree with that, obviously, Takoida, but roguelike and roguelite are just way too similar terms and way too confusing of genre names in general. I mean, you say that, Crazy Norse, but there's no Metroidvania and then Metroidvania. And the two are, like, completely different types of games. The slimes. You know what? We're just gonna do it live. There's rogue progression, and then there's roguelike. There you go. Done. Suck. In every Zelda game, bees suck. But yeah, we're gonna farm diamonds for a little bit here and try to get our bearings. I just massively disagree on this case. And it's specifically because the difference between a roguelike and a roguelite is not only causing issues today, but also the fact that they sound near identical to each other, especially if you say them quickly, which I've been deliberately doing to make my point. There's a reason why when I try to actually be clear about it, I make a point of actually saying roguelite and actually pause and then say the t or the k as if they're a separate word, just to make it clear. So, in this exact case, disagreement. Granted, I have problems with other genre names, but that's neither here nor there. Like hack and slash, which we've already complained about. Or, of course, my personal favorite, immersive sim, which is the worst genre name ever known in the history of the ever. You know, real talk, I'd have to go Google what games are considered immersive sims to answer you, Crazy Horse. Because I kind of refuse to acknowledge that that genre exists. Or more accurately, is called that. Immersive sim. God. Interesting. Yeah, Dishonored is an immersive sim. Sure. Oh, I should jot that down. Yeah, it's Shrug. I know that genres are like morphic gray definitions anyways, and that's something I've just kind of learned to accept. I just have a personal vendetta against immersive sim. Like, at least a Metroidvania is descriptive. The hell does immersive sim mean? I swear I'll stop dying at some point. Maybe we should just load up my other save, but the problem is my other save's already passed several of the dungeons. Well, I mean, yeah, honestly, the genre problem is not actually something that's unique to music. Or, sorry, to video games. Both music and movies have been running into the genre problems for years now. What's really funny, in both movies and games, there's a so-called generic genre, which is used as the catch-all for something that doesn't fit in everything else. You know what it's called? Adventure. It's called the same thing in both movies and games. It's an adventure game. What's that mean? It's the miscellaneous grab bag. Do I consider AI art art? No. However, the theft thing, that's something I'm not willing to talk about. You're getting into legality there, and that's a whole other thing. Yet you go on an adventure. It's an adventure game. That's why Uncharted is an adventure game. And so's Assassin's Creed. And Beyond Good and Evil, and just all sorts of other games that just don't have a genre. I mean, I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen, Act. The first major lawsuit will happen between someone and someone else. And that'll start determining the legal side of things. No joke, that's what's going to happen. Probably in about a month. Yeah, sure, hang on. There's nothing there. See? You're seeing things, Roman Cure. There's no... Oh, right, I forgot how the rocks moved. Hang on. Can I reset that? Okay, I can. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I forgot how the rules work. You notice the puzzle elements reset, by the way. Which is good, because otherwise... Okay, hang on. So let's do this. But I can't do that. I have to move this right in order to free it. But what I could do... move it over here. Ah! Too far. That's on me. Well, I just screwed up. Damn it! Okay, hang on. Dirt stays gone. So obviously we'll do that. That's pretty obviously the first move there. I'm not fully behind anybody in anything ever. I think that's the simplest way I can answer that. Alright, so... No, that's gonna lock it in. I gotta think about this. Hang on. Or I could Google it. Save me some time. I'm actually looking up something very specific here. What screen am I on? I like how Zelda's headbanging on the thing there. I'm having trouble even finding this puzzle. I just wanted to look up if I needed the dirt or not. But now I can't even find the specific puzzle I'm on. Part of the problem is the maps are a little bit randomly generated. You know, Diablo style. So it's not like I could say this specific spot, because it's not always going to be here. Funny thing, if I look up puzzles in general, one of the first things that pops up several times is the windmill, which I've already done. It's like, no. Yeah, I can't even find this puzzle. Alright, whatever. I just wanted to find out about the dirt. Whatever. Well. Let's test a roll. Okay, that does... Oh, wow. Okay, that's much worse than I thought. A ball that rolls into another ball sends it rolling until it stops. That's... We're gonna move on from that, I think. That's beyond me. Just like killing these people is beyond me. Give me a heart. Can you spare a heart? Morning, Noctis. Some chests remain locked until you kill all enemies on screen. This is a Zelda game. That's a Lionel. Yeah, this map is, interesting. Can I? Nope. Yeah, let me test something. Dirt came back. Did you notice that? What's up, friend? Nothing. Surprised to see me? I got here quickly with that loot. You can keep it. Finally. I was wondering why this wasn't working earlier. I forgot you had to unlock it. So now, we have fast travel. Ironically, almost every Zelda game has fast travel. In fact, almost every Zelda game has good fast travel. But if you notice, and you can see it on the map because the icons kind of indicate it, you have like lots of fast travel options here because almost every screen has a fast travel map spot. So, plus to fast travel, as they say. I don't need a fairy right now, but thanks. Oh, that. Reach weapons. That's a lot of rupees. I sure wish I could find a shop. I haven't actually found a shop yet at all. Whoops. I should hit that. What's down here? I mean, I'd use a scythe. Then again, I like cool things. I can buy a snorkel or a bottle. Let's grab a bottle. And a snorkel. Hey bud, don't suppose you want to buy a snorkel? You can avoid enemies by going underwater if you also got the flippers. Of course we don't. Damn it. Stop healing me. There, I think I got one. I did. Woo! Okay. I was actually wondering about that, Rex. I wonder if it's a byproduct of the original game, which kind of had durability as a major mechanism. I mean, weapons have a durability too, but only certain ones like obsidian or glass. I don't know. that's what I thought. We need the flippers to cross deep water. Well, that sucks. Okay. Up, 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 up. Oh, that sucked a little bit. We're not ready for Stalfos. Did not mean to do that, but whatever. Nothing. Yeah, alright, whatever. Key in the middle of a poison swamp, that's fun. Um. Sure, read my future. See a great lake. Your fate is to find a way to swim into it. I've marked the location on your map. Oh, thanks. I still need the flippers, though. Do you know where the flippers are? Of course you don't. Alright, whatever. Oh, this is up here. Right. Duh. There's that Lionel. Oh my god. Sure. This is great. Damn. Yeah, that's whatever. Okay, that sucked. Oh. Let's try something. Where are we at? Okay. Mandatory, Noctis. And that's my thoughts on it in a nutshell. If there's no progression, then what's the point? Obviously, I don't mean that literally, but that is kind of how my mind works in that matter. Being able to progress is kind of the point. What? Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, sure, we can poke at that. This is gonna be rough. Don't mind me. Hey, Pika. Thank you, as always, for the sub. A great game without progression? Anyways, thank you very much, Pika, and welcome to the 2-year club. I will put that anniversary sub towards the Crisis Core remake. Like, I mean, surely there is such a thing, but I'm having trouble coming up with an example off the top of my head. I should probably mention I never actually liked Rogue. NetHack, that's where it's at. With Noctis chest, defeat all enemies without taking damage and without missing a beat. Yeah, that's happening. 1 health. I guess that's the definition of it. Well. I feel like we need to have, like, the hook shot for this or something. I really don't want to die this time around because we have a +1 damage thing, which is extremely useful. I mean, if we're just defining no progress as... I don't know, that... Like, defining Mario World as a no progress game sounds weird to me in my head. Since you can do things like store up lives, or gain access to power-up areas, or store power-ups, or gain access to new levels, and then save, and then walk away, and then come back, and yada yada yada. Like, if we're bearing it down to one save file counts for progression, but you don't get progression across save files, then that's like every game ever made. That's why I'm just kind of like... Fire Emblem Engage? Which is not on the list. I don't know why, but in my head, I thought Engage was one of the mobile titles, like that terrible, terrible mobile title, Echoes, or whatever it is. I guess it's actually a game, though? Yeah, Heroes, that's what that terrible, terrible game is called. Which I spit upon, Patui. Well, either way, thank you, Pika. I'll look into it. I like how the projectile's just frozen in the air there. Okay, so we need something to progress that way. These are all tier 1 mobs, so we could probably clear this place. Admittedly, some of my strategy right now is just trying to gain access to areas, get permanent upgrades, and diamonds. What's your backup, Pika? Not really, Pika. I mean, first of all, the voice acting is really bad. But also, I was never that big of a fan of Crisis Core to begin with. And let's be honest with ourselves, I'm probably not going to play it for like another year or so, so... It's hard for me to look forward to something that's probably a year out. Interesting. Oh yeah, I probably should have remembered that I have the Reflect spell, but... Listen, remembrance is for people who have brains. We all know I'm not one of those. Right at the end, too. Oh, well. I wonder if I could get that off the screen. That'd help a little bit. Good morning, boss. I mean, Ross. Sorry, I'm the boss. Or am I? Oh god. I didn't realize the door locks behind me. I mean, not like I've been able to hold on to any frickin' keys so far, anyways. I'm gonna get this damn chest, I swear to God. God damn it! Fine, to be continued. Actually, I've got some bow. I got an arrow. Right. Okay. What do we get for all that nonsense? 3 diamonds. It's better than nothing. I feel like some of the weapons do quite a bit. Don't quote me on that. By the way, some versions of this game, some mutators, require you to never miss a beat or you die instantly. You can combine this with a mode, which is basically Iron Man mode, where you carry forward nothing. So you start over the game if you miss a beat. I am not that crazy, before you ask. Oh yeah, we haven't even shown off some of the shield enemies yet, which there are a few. So you notice it's actually funny. This is more of a tier 2 area than the swamp was. Something about that amuses me. Going to Death Mountain is technically easier than going south, but whatever. Oh, we could try it. Wish I still had that damage modifier. I mean, all the music in this game is kind of awesome, but yeah, I'm rather fond of this one. First time this happened to my niece, she freaked out. Okay, so we need... You can always tell which ones are going to wake up because their eyes open a little bit when you get close. So if we scooch that there, there, that should work. Yay! I don't know what plus defense does in this case, but woo! No, I absolutely will not, Pika. I will do that off camera, as I always do. Completely offbeat there. Good lord. That is probably one of my biggest flaws in this game, is if I get off tempo. So if you get off tempo in general, most enemies have a beat where they're vulnerable and a beat where they're not. If you're attacking on the beat where they're not and you get stuck in it, like I just did, then you're dead. Well, let's see what's required over here. We haven't actually gone back here in a minute. Trading blows only works in your favor if the trade kills them. Their death supersedes the damage they do. By the way, Link gets a shield instead of the reflect spell, among other things. well, that place is creepy. Whoop, whoop. Pay attention, Laura. Just say, why? To go to be an in character. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. So I can't reach that. Let's test something. Where are we at? Where are we at? Heals half a heart after defeating 5 enemies. Oh god, that threw me harder than the tempo going up. I'm not sure, Dakota. Even though I have played this game, I haven't gotten that far into it. I've only done 2 dungeons. And this game does play a little bit differently when you're playing with a friend. Test that. Looks like we keep the weapon though, which is something I was curious about. The problem is, unless I'm mistaken, Link's starting area is across that river, which means I need the flippers. I think. Like, he should be starting area, like, over here somewhere. We haven't finished checking the beach either, the East Beach. Oh, you dick. I think so, yeah, Dakota. It's part of why I've been just roaming. Here's Death Mountain proper. Probably get this over here. One of the monsters is holding this. Maybe you can use it. Din's Fire. Press L to create an explosive ball of fire. It'll explode if it collides with anything. You can also detonate it by pressing L. So, to answer you, Aspros, no, there is no such system. Walker games always take priority over runner games. So, any game that you guys have funded pretty much always takes priority over any games that I have funded, any games I actually want to play. As for why we haven't played God of War 5, you already said it. It's because nobody's been funding it, which is fine. No judgment here. Maybe I'll probably do this screen. Poke at this a little bit. Oh, did you ever play this one, Eric? If not, you totally should. I know I'm sucking at it, but it's a good game. So that's what the down thrust is needed for. If we didn't have the down thrust, we couldn't get across that chasm right there. Yeah, that's why you need to... So you see that little... Here, I'll show you it again. So you see the targeting reticule on my right there? It shows exactly where I'll land. That's why it's there, so you can tell this is where I bounce in order to bounce off of someone. I'm still not sure what I think of that news about Metzen. Way too early to really tell, though. Ask me again in like 6 months. I didn't even hear Dita Leaps Noctis, to be completely honest with you. So I'm gonna go with, yeah, no negative for that. Hey! I think so, Dakota. Fortunately... Whoops. It's okay, Henry Cavill's gonna be in Warhammer 40k. Honestly, probably a better outcome anyways. I heard that too, Dakota. I'm not sure why they changed it since... Shrug. It's the Y-axis now, isn't it? Or something like that? Nope, nope, wrong button. mean, let's be real, this game's probably getting the Ochi drums positive, because of course it is. And notice you can reduce the spawns of slimes if you corner them. Big screen. That's why I didn't notice it. It fades. You know, I love how you say that when I'm screwing up all the time, son of a cop. You don't have to rub my face in it, I swear. There's a lot to keep track of. It's one of the reasons I'm not reading chat all that often. Jeez Louise, this frickin' room is huge! And it's got a knight at the end. Oh, it's also got the dungeon. No wonder it's so big. That's the wind dungeon over there. Which means decision time. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna freaking heal. There's something we haven't found yet, which is actually kind of confusing me a little bit, too. I wonder if it's only in two-player mode? Correct, Dakota. There's actually another vendor, which we haven't found yet, even though we've explored almost, I think, over, actually, half the map. Let's explore a little bit. He sells the real gear. Rupees, of course. So, random stuff or randomly selected gear. Yeah, let's grab one of these. God dang it! Didn't get a single one. Can we refill those? We cannot. Ah! Well, keys go away after death, so there's no reason to prioritize that. I really want that heart piece. Wouldn't mind unlocking bomb shoes either. Yeah, there was a message earlier. Plus, if you look at the menu, pretty much anything in this area, space over here, is lost. Or at the very least... Well, that's actually not true, is it? Huh. I guess no. The answer is no, because it told us some of the stuff that's gained and lost, but it didn't tell us, for example, that the Downfrost or the Snorkel are permanent, or the Deku Seeds. I mean, we all know I'm dead weight, okay. We should probably at least get this spot unlocked. You got a shield. Link and Cadence, not Zelda, can now attack while holding up the shield, but it uses stamina to do it. Good morning, Shima Gamix. Zelda can now hold Mario's love over multiple beats. Oh, nice! I will take that. Give me some hearts. Yep, we're in the Lost Woods, alright. Finally! Permanent 5 hearts. Needed that for a while. I'll look at some diamonds since I've almost swept the room here. I was having that issue earlier. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Oh well. Now we've definitely explored over half the map. A lot of chests we haven't gotten yet. I think you're right, Dakota. Oh yeah, this is the you've done the wind dungeon, right? Mini dungeon. Probably just this one, Blaterville. Put it to you this way, we're done with this game Saturday one way or the other. That's just the schedule. The whole reason I picked this game was because it was a short one. Although it doesn't feel like we made a lot of progress in the last 2 hours. It's a little brutal in the early game, Shimmy Gimmicks, but I'd say it's a good game. It's probably going to score pretty well. Speaking of which, we should probably score the map, because the map is quite good. Nothing Saturday, but there's something that is starting on Monday, pretty much regardless of everything else. Like, real-life schedules have demanded that. So I've seen better maps, but, you know, Skull, Warp Spot. There's actually a check mark to indicate you've completed a certain area or not. So let me show that off, because it might not be that visible. So you see right there? So we've got the warp spot, but we've also got a check mark by one of the staircases. That's because we've completed it. By contrast, that staircase, we have not completed that area. And then we've got the red chest, the purple chest, the blue chest. All of those are shown. I'm not actually sure what Skull is in this context. And the actual dungeon is right there, the Temple of Storms, which you notice has its own icon as well. So, pretty informative map, all things considered. Also a third variant of the song that's playing in whatever area you're at. Right now, Song of Storms. Also, color me shocked, but a Zelda game's probably going to get some kit positives. We'll jot that down as a question mark right now. And we'll update the HUD, because people keep asking me to do that more. Enjoy probably the only story positives this game is going to get. And right now we're down to here. Let's see. Alright. Let's try to be weird, shall we? I'm going the wrong way. Unfortunately, no. You can destroy it. If you destroy it, it messes with their AI a bit, although it's arguably better to just leave it undestroyed. Because the AI of the Bokoblins will fixate on getting their spear back as long as it exists, and actually ignore you. Oh god. Does not control how I thought it would. Oh, that threw me. That threw me hard. Hey, here's the other thing I was looking for. So, we now have the ability to heal for free. And we can actually buy... This is the other vendor I was mentioning. I know there was the merchant dude, but this is the actual vendor I was thinking of. The one who sells things for diamonds. Free heals, and a warp spot, and diamond purchases. So yeah, that's... When my niece and I played this, we found this like first screen. It was like right to the right, and it was there. So that helped our progression a lot. Yeah, we haven't had the Gerudo Desert music yet either. Although, look at the birds. Here, you probably want to hear this song, so I'll stay here for a second. Well, we've got the rupees, so why not? Hey, Kashtar. Thank you as always. If you want to put it towards something in particular, please let me know. You got it, Kashtar. And thank you, little one, I think is how you wanted me to pronounce that. Because I always stumble over it. But thank you. I will put that towards Live Alive. R. As if we play the original. Whoops. Let's hit the wrong button twice. E1 underscore... I'm not sure how to get to that chest. I mean, there's a bunch of kit we don't have yet, but still. It's a regular chest, too, so it might be a whatever. I want that heart piece. So let's see what we can do here. Good morning, Mother Musette. I do hope this day is finding you well. Time investment. Yum yum. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna regret this. Hello, Dark Day. Like mimics, right? Damn it! Damn it! Right at the last enemy, it's the frickin' mimic that got me. Ah! Let's go grab them. Terrible game, Dark Day. Terrible. I don't remember any of the guns from Unreal Tournament. Other than the sniper rifle. I'm afraid not, Dark Day. I, in fact, gave that scene a negative just because of how much it broke the 200 barrier, Dark Day. Like, I don't know what else to add to that, really. So I can see right here where the second dungeon is. It's right here. And we also know where the first dungeon is. It's up here. I can accept that, Dark Day. You need some competition. Keep yourself on your toes, you know? That's a new one. Kill everything within a time limit. Of course, that's beats. Jeez. Yay! 6 permanent hearts. Woo! Only just now starting to get a little bit past the early game hell. Although, honestly, we're still not there. We've got a little bit of exploring to do first. Unreal Tournament has heavy armor? Either way, Warcraft is probably my answer there. Or StarCraft. Hey, hey, hey! Now we can get life drain or plus damage as a thing. And of course, we can heal. Wow, 2 fairy fountains right next to each other. Jeez Louise. Who owns the Unreal IP at this point? Okay. Oh yeah, also, parts are shown on the map too. Oh, Epic. Yeah, that makes sense. Hang on. Ugh! Okay, sorry, I had to get that in my mouth. Alright, cool. Odd. Oh, I didn't think that was a... Okay. So he's got a full AoE attack. That's fun. Laura's not a fan of Epic or Tencent, no. For more detail on why, watch every lore week I've ever done for about a year. Something that's probably never coming back, to be completely honest with you. Mini bosses you haven't beaten yet will now be revealed on the map screen. No, I never played Gears of War because I don't own an Xbox, Gumgum. I'm guessing that's all. Oh, yeah, there's the skulls. There's skulls everywhere. Oh, God, there's skulls everywhere. There's so many skulls. I mean, the Essex is a pretty decent Xbox and might be the first one I ever buy. Maybe. That's still a big maybe. Ironically, it might take too long for it to get to that point. They might be on to the next one by the time I get there, but who knows. Patience and practice, Mother Mir said. I have spent so many years of my life working on projects that take literal years. It's immeasurably frustrating. You just kind of get used to it after a while. Depends on how far they go with backwards compatibility, Ross. Can you fund what? Lore Week? No. Unfortunately, you cannot. Not unless you can make me win the lottery. In that case, maybe. Probably not, though. Let's see what this is. Oh, can you fund the Xbox? I mean, technically, yes. Yeah, wait until it gets up to the billion again. Twice, Krenzler. So I suppose I should talk about the overall design, since overall design is actually pretty important to a Zelda game. If you're paying attention, you'll notice that... Oh, jeez. I'm about to die. Yep, I'm dead. If you're paying attention... Let's not grab any of those. So let's look at the map for a second. Almost all of the green zones, the light green zones, are primarily overworld. All of them have the same general enemy types and tiering. This game is heavily tier-based. To my knowledge, there are 4 tiers. We haven't even seen tier 3 or 4 yet. But almost all of this stuff is all tier 1 stuff, with relatively low tier stuff, low difficulty stuff, things that have at most 4 HP. Then you start to get a little bit closer to the actual dungeons, and you start to see a little bit of the tier 2ing. But even then, we've only poked at those, and we've only seen a couple of those. Tier 3 is in the dungeons themselves. I just find it interesting that, because of the pseudo-randomly generated thing, the overworld can be all over the place, as you're literally seeing here. In fact, if you're paying attention, we had to go through this whole rigmarole just to even reach the western part of the map and get to the rest of the overworld. I suppose that's the nature of the RNG built therein. But whatever. Nah. We'll save that for when we're making an actual dungeon run. Oh, we haven't even been to Kakarika yet. Wow. You see that? I got stung by a bee from these bushes. Yeah, we've seen that too. Don't discount the value of an empty bottle. You can use them on all sorts of things. Yeah, like berries. Sorry. Oh, Jesus. Have you found the power glove yet? Nope. We haven't found Jack yet, really. I saw a strange man with a loot doing something suspicious over near the crypt. Well, let's go inside and get away from that nonsense. I think great, we're also broke. Found someone sleeping outside the village and gave them a bed. If only we had the hibiscus potion, we might be able to wake them. So what we need is a hibiscus potion. We don't have a shovel right now. There's Link. But we actually need an item to wake him up this time, because we chose Zelda first. It's the same thing in reverse, if you're wondering. Also, Wayland Yutani. There we go. Or Umbrella. I know they're both evil, but I like the names. Link could just never get his beauty sleep. I always feel bad for the guy. Oh yeah, that's because audiences like to root for the underdog. They don't like to root for the person who's super powerful and wins all the time. Or at least that's the common logic. Obviously, there's plenty of cases of a superhero who's super amazingly powerful, and it can still be interesting. Thank you, Ross. Always. If you want to put that towards something, please let me know. Or be destroyed. I'm okay with either, really. Alien Isolation it is. Breaks if you get hit, by the way. There's the glass gear. I'm not sure if we keep that after death. I actually didn't stream it last time, Ross. But yeah, I have played Alien Isolation before. It's an interesting game because due to its very nature, it's either really awesome or kind of terrible. Because it's unscripted. Or partially unscripted, I should say. There is some scripting going on, obviously. Poor guy. We now have a battle torch. Ho ho ho. What are you doing? Are there diamonds coming from monsters all over Hyrule? If you bring enough, you can buy some of my stuff. An L-shaped attack from the flail, and of course, another bottle. So we got two of those now. Nomadic. That's a good question, Blade Taval. Truthfully, I think we're going to split it up amongst the Yoshi drums and the music itself. Yeah, the working Joes are probably the most terrifying part about Alien Isolation, in my opinion. So this is going to substantially change our attack pattern because of how we can start attacking things that aren't in front of us. Apparently a mini-boss we haven't killed over here. Guessing it's in there. And that's the flail in a nutshell right there. Yeah, getting that's gonna help a lot, I think. Danger, keep out. But why? So this is our mini-boss of the occasion, I think. Be a little cautious here. Sweep the room a little bit first. No, it's actually the slime, Kremsler. I hate the horse guys. They're actually relatively weak, but they are very fast. Tower shield. Only Link and Cadence can use it. Oh, that's useless to us, but yeah, we got it. We got it. We're cool. You can also get rid of the icons if you feel like it. There we go. Looks like I do have to time it. Or just do that. I mean, I used to replay the crap out of Four Swords Adventures. It was a very digestible game. So yeah, there's a lot of Four Swords Adventures vibes in this one. Obviously, very different gameplay, but it sure looks a lot the same. Looks a lot the same, really, Laura? Looks very similar. Cheaper shops. Ha ha ha! Good night, I got that earlier. Alright. There's a mini-boss down here. The only downside of the flail is we're not healing using it. We don't have the vampiric flail. Now that'd be nice. I believe you can get a vampiric flail. Which, doesn't that just sound metal as hell? A lot of rupees on us right now. I don't see a butterfly. Yeah, there's a dungeon. Oh, there. I see it. I see it. Okay, that's... There's gotta be an option to turn that off. There. So, okay, to explain a little bit, I'm actually playing on the preview pane. What you're seeing here is what I'm seeing. It's just easier when I'm streaming console games. But the thing is, OBS has this weird feature, which I kind of wish I could turn off, where if you have something selected, in order to help you position it, it shows a red box around it and then a line across the x-axis and a line across the y-axis, along with the exact pixel count to help you pixel position. So I've been playing with this giant red line with 1014 written right next to it this whole time, because it's hard to deselect stuff in this game. So, guess where the red line was? Oh, that's a whole lot of nope. I don't think we can even do that. They don't have the wind thing yet. Okay, that's our next main quest, I think, Kressler? It's the lake. We need the flippers to get down there. I just want to sit. Oh, well. Interesting. No, Blade to Fall. Even though it's a remix, it is still a new song. You still have to make a new song, right? By the way, the merchant is also a typical example of Yoshi drums. I love how there's like a merchant there, and there, just back to back. RNG. Now, I don't want to toot my own horn in any way, shape, or form, because I know that's just going to curse me. But have you noticed how we're having a lot smoother progression ever since we started getting some upgrades? Like it or not, that is how these type of games are supposed to go. I say supposed to. That's how these games tend to go. Whether they should go that way or not, it's a little more debatable. But most roguelites have this thing where at the beginning of the game, you suck and you die. A lot. But all of them have a critical mass point. So this is taking more of my concentration than I should like to admit. I keep wanting to talk in rhythm, and it's really throwing me. There we go. Anyways. So, you're supposed to suck early on, and you're supposed to die a bunch. I say supposed to. You're designed to die a bunch, but there's supposed to be a point in which you start making critical mass. Where you start to get enough upgrades to hang for a bit, and the moment you can hang for a bit, you start to get more upgrades, and it starts to snowball very, very quickly, at least in a well-designed roguelite. Again, I suck at this game, as I've said many times, but you can tell already I'm starting to make substantially more progress and staying alive for much longer because we've started to hit that point. I'll wait until we get a dungeon. Let's see. Hey, Swerby. Thank you always. I don't even know what pretext is, so I'll probably go with Lego. Also, she likes Lego. And I'll put that towards Bug Fables. I mean, I already bought the soundtrack for this game era, so you know my opinion on that one. I did, Paranoid Android. And yeah, maybe we could start actually getting some... Like, given the energy crisis that half the frickin' world is facing right now, mostly because of its own stupidity, let's just say that as bluntly as we can, maybe we could start getting some, you know, solutions to that problem. The thought. Like, there's a lot of examples of this. There's that nuclear power plant in California, which they're only now starting to not shut down. But my personal favorite example of that is a several years old story about a solar power plant that they set up in Vegas. Now, first of all, for those of you not familiar with this, Vegas has a lot of power utilization. Obviously because of the casinos, but also because a lot of people live there, and all of them run their AC 24/7 pretty much the entire year. So, a lot of energy drain. So even if they weren't able to run fully off of solar power, anything they could do to reduce the load would be awesome. And now we can see all of that stuff on the map. So there's every chest in the game. That's a lot of chests, my goodness. So that's cool. But then, hang on, we got one other step to add here, because I don't want to get into the polemics of this. All I'm going to say is that certain interests were kind of deliberately dragging their feet and deliberately sabotaging. I don't mean sabotage as in setting a bomb. I mean sabotage as in, oh, we couldn't make the order. Oh, we accidentally ordered the wrong supplies from the wrong person, and the cabling set up wrong, etc. So it got shut down. Now, this is stupid for every reason, but hang on, here's another reason. How many of you have ever been to Vegas? Vegas has low cloud cover and low rain, and nice big empty valley with the mountains all over here. The reason this is relevant is because it affects the efficiency of the solar panels. As in, it's some of the highest efficiency that you could get from solar power. So they would have really gotten the best bang for their buck possible. But no. Yeah, also extremely low humidity, which affects maintenance. Idiots. What do we got in here? Ooh, timing chest. Oh, we might die. Let's go for it. So notice he is flat out invincible anywhere except the back. Even the sides does nothing. But we got this. We got this. Yeah, the Mojave in general is perfect for solar power, but nope. Ooh, that's a lot of rupees. Holy crap. Honestly, my opinion on Vegas has shifted over the years. I've been there since I was like 3 because my family has settled in Vegas since before I was born. I think I will be the first member of my family who will not settle in Vegas. I was going to for a while there, but food there's cheap. Okay. Let's start over here. Oh, that timing. Ah. I was actually starting to get a little worried, like, you know... I suppose I should... What do we got in here? Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I get it. Pegasus Anklet. Hold for 1 or 2 beats, then release on the following beat to perform a dash attack. I never got this last time. I did, yeah. Yum yum. Interesting. Looks like that's the cap. What is that, 5 squares? Looks like it. Interesting. You want to know what's probably screwing me over? I keep bopping my feet while I'm playing the game. We're gonna find out, aren't we, Krenzler? Because if we can, I can think of a few things we can go grab right now. And let's sweep a little bit first. Okay, be honest with me. How many of you are bopping? No wrong answers, I'm just curious. We've also got the hover boots now, but hang on, let's test this. Oop, let's use the wrong button. Very important part of the process. Gotta hit the wrong button. And hurt ourselves in the process. So it was. I'm not sure if that actually carried a height. Okay. Ice Rod! There's something I've been waiting for, too. Stretch my hand for a second. Now, hang on. I need to go stab Krenzler. For lying to me! Alright, okay. We've swept a decent number of screens now. Look at that. Alright, yes, it does, Shadow Machine. Speaking as a longtime snow shoveler, I feel you on that. Let's do this right now. all the time, Gum Gum. I used to live in a place where ice was actually the major threat. The major threat, not snow. Yeah, it's... Tell you what, driving on ice is a thing. Like, you get used to it after a while, but nobody else ever does. Because apparently nobody who lives in a place where it ices the roads regularly has ever learned how to drive on the ice. I'm only being slightly facetious. I can't tell you how many times I'd see someone who would just get beached, and it's like, dude, you live here! Anyways. What do we got? Potions. Let's go ahead and grab a health potion. I mean, screw it. Let's just keep sweeping. We're doing well. Let's do it. Famous last words. So did you notice the flail is actually smart about how it'll target? Notice it's not targeting those bushes I'm going by, even though it totally can. It also wasn't targeting the Kuko. But it will always prioritize a red target, aka an actual enemy. Blast flail. No. Let's switch off that immediately. Sure. We've got 2 skeleton knights, a skeleton, excuse me, a mounted skeleton, the mini-boss, and a frickin' skeleton mage. Yeah, we're gonna beeline for that mage. Just get him off the board. There's the fire rod. We're getting geared now. I mean, I try not to make fun, but something I talked about during, I think it was the Devil May Cry 5 run, is how many people have this tendency to say, well, it's not a current issue, so let's not spend money trying to fix it. And so naturally they're completely unprepared for when things go wrong. Which is just a philosophy I don't agree with in general. I don't remember the official term for that in terms of accounting, but I just call those just-in-case expenses. You know, you pay for it so you don't have to pay for it, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, the power grid issue in Texas, ooh. Perfect example of that nonsense. Or what's happening in Sweden right now with their electricity issues. And the aforementioned Vegas. No one could have ever predicted this. Who saw this coming? Still haven't found who to turn in Deca Seeds to yet. Of course, we've been spending a lot of time in the Hyrule tiles, sweeping. Yeah, it's... Oh my god, it's winter! Who could have predicted winter? I mean, that's barely a joke. Move out of the way, Kuko. I mean, that's not fair, though. That's exactly my point, Blade Javal. Winter's such a low problem, so why should we prepare for it? Oh, crap, we had a winter this year. We're unprepared for it. And then people died. I mean, ignoring all the other obvious problems of destitution and cold and freezing and suffering, there were deaths from that. What the crap, people? Diamond. Oh, that's mean. Okay. That's new. Skip a beat and power up your attack on the following beat. Interesting. I don't think I ever got that. Mage is like, you're not gonna get me. Narrator. We got them. It's a good question, Mira. I don't know. I actually know people who have winter depression, so I don't know if it's a thing in, you know, non-winter areas. No, I'll keep the item site. We have a lot of rupees right now. I don't think so, Savicon, but I could be wrong. Oh, there it is. I'm like, how do I get north? There we are. Let's go unlock the sword, finally. I know, I could have bought it earlier. The sword is the 3 in front. I still prefer the flail, so we're gonna... Oh, I can't even use the sword, right, because I'm playing Zelda. Duh. Oh, it's Link's house. Like, Link's actual house. Reveals more screens on the map. That's kind of all of them at this point. I smash Link's vase. Not that he wants it intact, it's just he wants the pleasure of destroying it himself. Alright, so yeah, this should work, as long as I don't screw this up. Heart piece. Okay, that's a lot of swept. That's pretty much the entire Southwest Quadrant swept. We only didn't get those 2 chests. And that mini boss right there. Meanwhile, Mighty Mage is watching YouTube and not Twitch! For shame, Mighty Mage. Also, as I mentioned, everything's still dead. Because, you know. So was this the... Yeah, this is the wind one. Okay, so we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We can't do that. What was this stuff over here? Trim the verge like you do. So we need... Oh, we actually have a digger tool now. A low health digger tool. Shrines are useful, but they have a tricky side effect you might not like. Bump it in if you want to take a chance with it. Shrine effects stay active until you leave a dungeon. Yeah, this technically qualifies as a dungeon, by the way. Like a real dungeon. You can tell because the enemies are now mean. That's why we're not playing. Flail, ladies and gentlemen. There's the spear. Spear is exactly what you'd imagine. Reach. Also, you notice we've got a mini-map in the lower right of the dungeon. The way you can tell it's a dungeon. I mean, yeah, the spear is pretty legit. I do kind of prefer the flail, but the fact that I can do that with the spear is very nice. Oh, where's my singing? Oh, I'm totally taking the damage plus, you kidding me? Sing! Please? There you go. regret nothing. Oh, there's a boss room. Or a encounter room, rather. Oh, sure, now I get a key. Whatever. And another key. No, Krenzler. Not yet, comma, but I haven't checked for today yet, period. What about you, question mark? I know you're trying to trick me, Krenzler, but ain't gonna work. See, Dark Link would succeed more if he had reach. There's the hibiscus potion. Oh, I thought you'd played it before, Krenzler. So what that does is it gives you a benefit and also a detriment, which lasts for the duration of the dungeon. Like... I don't know what, because it doesn't count apparently, but whatever. You got the link. Something terrible's happened to Hyrule. I need your help. Please come with me. Can switch characters at any Sheikah Stone. Yeah, I saw his notification about it. Gum. Yeah, here, have this bottle. Glug, glug, glug. Okay, so that's done. What's over here? I don't have a torch right now. I mean, it's Amazon, so who the hell knows? That can go wherever, really. I mean that sincerely, too. It's like a total non-indicator of quality. Aww. Yeah, exactly. Amazon is very binary. It's either pretty damn good, or it's ugh. And there's really not a lot in between. Don't I know it, period. Right now, the only thing I've been delivered is a bunch of rain! Exclamation mark. Whoops. Whatever. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. No. Okay. Okay, so other than the thing we can't do, that's the entire southwest quadrant. It's like swept completely. Oh. Alright, Debate. Why don't we go ahead and make our way towards the wind dungeons? Hang on, something I want to test here. And that's that I want more diamonds. I can't decide if I like or not the fact that you can just kind of farm diamonds if you're having issues, you know, to help with your next run. I suppose I do like it because it provides a bit of a protection layer, right? Like if you're falling behind, it's like, alright, I'm just going to hit this room a couple of times in order to get some diamonds, in order to get some upgrades. Oh, I'm sorry, period. I'll bundle some up and send it to you right away, period. Tell you what, I'll be okay with the amount of Lord of the Rings content we have right after we get the Lord of the Rings Grand Strategy game I want. Interesting. Well, now we have a vampiric spear. Whoops. Now we're going to equip this flail and give it +1 damage. Yep. Alright, sorry, I'm just thinking. What is that? I mean, while we're here. It even looks like a blood spear. Look at that damn thing. Don't I have bomb shoes? I do have bomb shoes. Okay. So that's what that was. That's the beetle symbol. A little more gear than we were last time. Did we ever go in here? We did. Okay, cool. Oops. Pay attention, Laura. Ah, whoops. We cannot. Oh yeah, Sabagam, if you're still there. The cats, my apology to the cats, should be arriving today or tomorrow. So hopefully that'll help. Okay, so. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Okay, that guy's fast. And hits in an AoE. And has a shield. Oh my god. And he shoves. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Was fun. Another thing to move. No, Gum Gum. Where that? Unfortunately, I think I need the enemies to get over here. Unless I have something I don't know about. But let's really check this now that we're not bound by the tempo. Yeah, no, it immediately falls. Blarg. Alright, whatever. To the dungeon. So, I've actually done this dungeon before, and my niece and I... So I let her... Like, I was the bodyguard. I would keep enemies off her, but I made her figure everything out. She naturally freaked out about that because she has a lot of confidence issues with regards to her gaming ability and life in general. But after a couple of floors, she started figuring out what was going on and started solving things on her own. And I made sure to point that out to her, so that she would notice that, despite her lack of confidence, she was actually accomplishing it by herself, without me giving her any answers or input or anything. Which I only point out because a lot of people, I feel, fall into that same category of, you know, needing the confidence boost to be able to do what they can already do. Her biggest problems are twofold. What? Oh. Right, that was the shrine I had. Yeah, Death Shrine. I was gonna say, what? Still gonna switch to the Ruby Spear because of course we are. How was I saying? Confidence is such a capacity killer in my experience. I mean, I can quote My Little Pony here, but even ignoring, you know, fictional things, I don't have to drift into fiction to get across the idea. I myself have literally had situations where I, know what I'm doing and screw it up, specifically because I'm having a confidence problem for one reason or another. I've actually... okay. I've heard some people say it's one of the hardest things about streaming, is everything you do is constantly being watched by everybody. So any mistakes you make, everybody sees. Oh god, don't even get me started on that, Ross. Because it's cool, Pillars of Snow. I mean, we literally just played a game where having different weapon types can be cool. We don't need to keep that in the Devil May Cry series. We can branch out. I mean, possibly you're right. I have no idea. Who knows why Blizzard does things these days? Good morning, DirectD. We've gotten everything. Trying to be thorough. Except for that chest, obviously. Did we even get that chest? Mimics are still the worst. Hasn't stopped being true. Oh, I'm out of tempo. Out lore. I could get the Mirror Shield, the Cane of Samaria, or Lightning Arrows. Let's go with the Cane and see what this is. Create a block in front of you. Yay. Rats with machine guns? No, 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 no. Rats with pie guns. And they just throw pies at people. Rapid fire. Or rapid fire, if you prefer. Oh, good. Oh my god, I'm eligible to use a tool to grow my community. Did you know about YouTube Shorts? Have you heard about the good news about making YouTube Shorts and producing terrible, worthless content that can be chewed up and spat out inside of a second? Or a minute, excuse me, not a second. Would you too like to be terrible and worthless? Have we got the tool for you? It's okay, I'm eligible to make YouTube Shorts, which is one of the dumbest things I've heard lately. But whatever. It's like saying I'm eligible to continue breathing. It's like, thanks? Kinda already knew that. I hope. hope I'm eligible to breathe. I mean, don't mistake me, short-form content has a place and a purpose. But I've made my point about YouTube Shorts pretty clear already, I think. Oh, God, that sucks. I mean, they are making it difficult for creators here, which is the main reason I care. That and they just keep pushing it constantly, which admittedly irritates me. Have the flail? Yeah. That's strange. Maybe I have another flail that I can then set up in a different way? I'll have to look into that. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that nonsense. I regret everything. Okay. Oh, duh. No, I see it, I see it. I'm just blind. Okay. Gotta time this, apparently. I can just make that. Hi, Star Wars. That's a good question. I don't know financially how Google is doing with the shorts. Like if it's been a successful experiment or not. Whoops. Yeah, they've been doing good in views, but that doesn't mean anything. Ironically. Ugh. Okay. First boss. First real boss. Actually, before we go any further. I mean, we've only fought mini bosses up till now. There's only like 5 real bosses in this game. Actually, I think it's like 7, but you get my point. Greetings, holder of the Triforce. My name is Octavo, and Hyrule belongs to me, at least for now. If you don't like it, well, see if you can stop me. I'll be waiting at the top of Hyrule Castle. You'll need to find all 4 of my magic instruments to reach me there. Now, allow me to introduce the first of my champions. Power of Lightning. Electrify my Glockenspiel's keys. Of course. Glockenspiel. Spiel? Man, I don't know. Ruth. You did it! You defeated one of the 4 champions. Just 3 more to go. Alright, so, funny little story. I mentioned boosting my niece's confidence. She beat that boss by herself. No help from me. Like, she freaked out at first. Like, oh god, I'm like, no, it's okay, it's okay. Just relax. Think about it. You got this. And she's like, no, I don't. I'm like, no, it's okay. And she did get it. Because, of course, she did. Bunch of options now, really. We're still missing some kit, which is preventing our traversal a little bit. I mean, the first boss I ever beat by myself isn't exactly impressive because it was Bowser. 1-4. I will admit, to my embarrassment, it took a while to get there for me, but you've heard my stories about how terrible I was at Super Mario Bros. When I first started playing it. Chest here. What there is there's a dungeon here, or a mini dungeon, or a room, or staircase, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But I'm not seeing anything. Like, for once, I'm really not seeing anything. Does anybody see anything? I don't see any cracks, I don't see any butterflies. Pretty sure I already double-checked all the statues. Okay. There we go. Is that a guitar-wielding knight? Who, of course, has an AoE audio attack. Cute. Hey, Cloud Hamster. Love the name. Okay, so... Okay. That's that. Let's scooch up. Oh god, you're probably right, Dakota. That didn't even occur to me. Ooh, that sucked. Got a little surrounded there. I was just saying, that was Devil May Cry 3, but Gum. We need to heal soon. Oh, God! Okay. You're cute. have activated that point. So why don't we... let's do... Let's go heal. Thank you. Well, we've completed one of the dungeons, but we're actually making quite a bit of progress. I dig it. As long as I don't die. Which I'll never do, don't worry. Unfortunately, a lot of things respawn because I died in the dungeon. I mean, we'll either beat this game today or tomorrow, one way or the other. At least story-wise. Alright, so. Back over here. So I saw a boss. How many of you noticed that they actually remixed a Link's Awakening song instead of a regular Link song for the Overworld? Or part of the Overworld, anyways. Also, the best song from Link's Awakening, while we're on the subject. What are we doing on bottle? Okay. We can afford a potion. Okay. Let's see. Right, so let's try this mini-boss. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, my motto is Rule 0. I'm really joking about that. Can actually damage it. Wasn't sure. Okay. Probably the most interesting mini-boss we fought so far. Okay, so that's that swept, that swept. Let's see what this is. Did any of those? Yeah, they did. So it looks like red chests respawn when you die. So we don't need to care too much about sweeping chests. Because they're just gonna come back. But it looks like mini dungeons don't respawn, if I'm reading this correctly. Part of the reason it's relevant is we need to, you know, still unlock stuff. So, you know. I can't even think of a by-the-book character I even like off the top of my head, Gum Gum. I'm sure there is one, I just can't think of one. not, Yura? That's some health. Holy crap, okay. Rapiers. So Link can't use rapiers if I'm remembering correctly. But for whatever reason, rapiers are apparently really good. Let's see. Does damage and lunges you forward. 3 damage if adjacent. Now, we got the glass rapier, so that sucks, but... We'll poke at it for a little bit, see how it feels. Looks like we've got a thing down there, too. Should probably go grab that. Just... Do I care? I mean... Yeah, you never know. Why, Bragman? That mimics the worst. Kenobi? Kenobi wouldn't know how to do things by the book if it walked up and smacked him in the face. Down. And there goes that. Gotta get the rupees. We might need them. Okay, what is here? Other than the Nightborn era? Probably Volpera. Oh my god. A lot of stuff on the screen. remove their reliance on Tiberium. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Well, that... Yeah, we're just gonna brute force that, because we kind of got cornered. Rogers? Pfft, Rogers is anti-book. He's pro-moral. Rogers is chaotic good. Always has been. I suppose we do need to figure out the Lost Woods at some point. Anyone remember the order from back in the day? Because I don't. It's been a while. Anybody? What do we got here? Refills are good. And I don't know what weird book he's reading, Lanareth, but damn. By the book definition, he's definitely chaotic. Or actually, I guess he's neutral good. Now I think about it. Sorry. By the book definition, he's neutral good because he doesn't care about being lawful or chaotic. He has no preference. All he cares about is good. That's his priority. Interesting idea. I'll look into that during the lunch break. Okay, so let's figure this out. Are you an adventurer? I've always wanted to be here like you, but I can't even hold a sword. Oh well, scrub can dream. A scrub can dream. Tinkle's music puzzle is an interesting one. Keep an eye on the beat bars at the bottom of the screen. If you move whenever a bar reaches the middle, you'll match the rhythm correctly. I like that. You walk up to someone on the street. Are you an adventurer? Tingle can't sleep with such raucous music playing. Oh, thanks for waking Tingle up. He owes you something as thanks. He is Tingle. The Tingle Dowser. Using this in the Lost Woods will help you find your way. Using it elsewhere may find treasures. Okay. Sure. We'll try that out. Why not? We'll put that there. Yeah, are you a fairy? Damn it, Anakin! There we go. Jesus. That's going to be a lot of Deca Seeds. Still don't have a use for these things. Hello, Evo. Welcome to a game you're going to hate or love based entirely on if you like the music. Up to 16 Deku Nuts so far. Get out of here. Nice arrows. Nice. I'm getting into the groove a bit random. Also, you should buy it and play it immediately. Do it. Do it! I mean, probably Thrawn. Mengsk is more of a PC than Thrawn is. There you are. Okay. That was up, right? Up we shall go. It's kind of unforgiving, not gonna lie to you. And it's gonna be really easy to die in early game. Like, you're gonna die a lot in early game. Takes a little bit to get to the point where you're really being able to hang. Hey, we made it. Now we have one goal. Get to that warp point before we die. With a Lionel. And 1 health. But we made it. Whew. As I say, we're about to chop off for lunch, but... Actually, I have Yura. I haven't played it, though. Well, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to die as active. That's a lie. Heroes don't ever kill people because they're stupid. Screw it. It's worth being poisoned. It's worth it. For a poison damage dagger, that actually probably is worth it. Oh, yeah, this is Dungeon 2. I think this is a great pause point right before we start Dungeon 2. Let me make sure the HUD is, whoa, up to date. Let me hit the wrong button. Very important. Gotta hit the wrong button. That's a good question. I'm playing digital, because how much easier to do digital for streaming? Rug. It's just no hassle, no problem, no nothing. I mean, I'm kind of the same way. Games I really like, I will usually pick up a digital for every day and then a physical for the collection / for 10 years from now. Which is why I still have a bunch of Switch cases right there behind me. I think we're about... Oh, I didn't put down... No, I didn't. There we go. Here. I mean, at some point or another, digital is going to stop being available. How much of that's going to be a problem is dependent on exactly how that's going to go down, because that could go down several different ways, but that is going to be a problem someday. Either way, that's our score as of the moment. If you want to get an updated guess in, we're not exactly... like we probably won't finish this game today because we're kind of taking our time and sweeping, but we're making some progress, so if you want to get your guesses in, now's a good time. Either way, I will see you after the lunch break.